Hello everyone, today I'm going to be checking out Crumbl Cookies for the first time, and I'm really looking forward to this because I've heard a lot of hype surrounding Crumbl Cookies. Crumbl Cookies is a nationwide chain that started in 2017 in Utah, and since then they've spread throughout the US. Crumbl Cookies is extremely popular on all social media platforms including Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and even YouTube. A Crumbl Cookies location recently opened up in my neighborhood, and I've heard a lot of kids talking about it at school, so it really seems like the new place to go to now. Let's head over to Crumbl Cookies now. I'm back now from Crumbl Cookies, and when I was there I thought it was really interesting because they have an open kitchen and they had this huge table full of cookie dough, and there must have been around 15 to 20 people making cookies in an open kitchen, so I thought their design was really interesting. Crumbl Cookies has many different cookie flavors, however every week they switch them out, and every week they have 4 new cookie flavors. This week's weekly flavors are Caramel Popcorn, Rocky Road, Peanut Butter Cup, and Funfetti. Today I'm not going to be trying the peanut butter cup flavor because I cannot stand peanut butter, however I got their 2 regular flavors, which are milk chocolate chip and their classic pink sugar. I'm also really excited because when I was at Crumbl Cookies, I saw that they have ice cream, so I'm going to be trying their brownie fudge flavor as well as their snickerdoodle. Something that I noticed at Crumbl is their cookies are definitely on the pricey side. If you get a single cookie, it costs $4.50 each, but then when you upgrade to a 12 pack, the cookies are only around $3.29 each. Here are our cookies, and they smell delightfully sweet. They just smell like a box full of happiness. I'm going to start off with perhaps their most classic flavor, which is their milk chocolate chip cookie, and already this feels really heavy and dense, and it looks nice and thick. So this is going to be one delicious bite. This is actually a pretty good chocolate chip cookie. I wasn't expecting a lot from it since it seems pretty simple, but every part of it is really good. You have the chocolate chips, which are nice and sweet but not overly so, and the cookie itself is perfectly cooked and it's nice and fluffy. However, my only critique is it definitely does taste a little bit fake or slightly processed, like maybe some sort of preservatives, but I'm not really surprised since it is a big chain. But still, this is a really good cookie considering that it's not homemade. Now let's try the classic pink sugar cookie, and already this feels nice and soft and delicate. I literally love everything about this cookie. The frosting is nice and sweet, and I love the flavor from the almond extract, and you also taste a lot of that in the cookie. The cookie itself is so light and crumbly, and I'm not even kidding, it melts in your mouth. And the best part of it is I also taste a little bit of saltiness in the cookie, which I love. It definitely balances out the sweet frosting. This is overall just a really great cookie. You really have to try this one. I think this might end up being my favorite. Now for the Funfetti cookie, and this one I'm not particularly looking forward to because a lot of times I find that Funfetti cookies taste pretty artificial, but so far we're off to a good start, so I'm sure this won't be too bad. This cookie is definitely a lot better than I thought it would be. It is a little bit bland, but it's not quite as artificial as I thought it would be, and it really doesn't taste too fake. It's pretty mild, and I feel like a lot of people would like this cookie if you're just looking for a simple plain sugar cookie that isn't overly sweet because it's nice and crumbly and has a nice texture. Now for the caramel popcorn flavor, and I'm really looking forward to this because I love caramel, especially caramel popcorn, so I think caramel popcorn cookie is going to be even better. Wow, you all need to try this cookie. This definitely blew me away and it exceeded my expectations. There are so many different things going on with this cookie. You have the base cookie, which almost tastes like a sugar cookie. It tastes very standard, but with the toppings, it's out of this world. You have a cream cheese frosting. Personally, I'm not a big fan of cream cheese, but it's very mild. Not to mention, the caramel corn on top adds a nice crunch, and they also add soft caramel on top, which really brings out all the flavor. And my gosh, that's actually really good caramel. This is the final cookie I'm going to be trying. This is our Rocky Road cookie, and this looks like it's topped with a little bit of melted marshmallow, which I'm excited about. I love marshmallow, and it's also topped with a little bit of chopped nuts. If you're a chocolate lover, this is the perfect cookie for you. The chocolate cookie base already tastes good alone. There's chocolate chips inside of it and on the outside. Not to mention, I love the crunch from the nuts on the outside, and you have the soft and chewy marshmallow just to go with that cookie. Wow, incredible, just perfect. Now I'm moving on to our two ice cream flavors, which are Snickerdoodle and Brownie Fudge. And I'm going to start off with their Snickerdoodle, and I'm looking forward to this because it looks like there's pieces of Snickerdoodle cookie in this. So I'm curious how cookie and ice cream is going to be. I think it'll be pretty good. Wow, this ice cream is so incredible. It's really fluffy, and it pretty much just has the texture of soft serve ice cream. And I love the chunks of Snickerdoodle cookie. They're nice and soft, and they melt in your mouth, and they're not overly soggy, which I'm really impressed by. You really need to try this ice cream. It's surprisingly good. Now for the Brownie Fudge ice cream. Now I have a feeling this is going to have a very rich and chocolatey flavor. This is just the best of two worlds. You have the soft brownie in there that's ooey and gooey, and then you have the ice cream. So this will definitely satisfy both your brownie craving and your ice cream craving all at once. Wow, I'm really loving these ice creams. They're almost better than the cookies. Actually, I think they might be better than a couple of the cookies I tried. This is really good ice cream. My favorite weekly flavors were the caramel popcorn and Rocky Road because I've never had any cookies similar to those, and for the original cookies that they always have, I really enjoyed the sugar cookie because I thought that was pretty good because I really liked the intense flavor with that. And in terms of the Funfetti and chocolate chip cookies, I wouldn't really get those again because they were pretty standard and they just didn't really blow me away, and really I don't think they were worth the price. And while you're at Crumbl, definitely don't miss out on their ice cream. You'll be really surprised by how good their ice cream is. My overall conclusion is yes, Crumbl Cookies is absolutely worth the hype. The only cookies I would probably avoid is if you ever see the Funfetti as the weekly flavors, probably just skip it because it's a pretty standard and pretty boring flavor. And as for the chocolate chip, I wouldn't really get it either because personally, I prefer homemade chocolate chip cookies. Definitely head to Crumbl Cookies if you have a location nearby you. You're not going to be disappointed. Anyways, I really hope you all enjoyed my review of Crumbl Cookies. Make sure if you did to give the video a like, and also make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.